Hey friends, before you leave that 9 to 5, I need for you to hear me out. I too took that leap. I was pissed off. I was angry. I was tired of feeling undervalued. I was tired of just treated any kind of way. And I'm not talking 1 or 2 years. I was with this company for 17 years. And I had applied for numerous jobs, did interviews, nothing had come through. And I was on my last straw, and I just took the leap and I just did it. It didn't hit me the first year. It didn't hit me the second year. But the third and fourth year of being a full-time 1099, that's when it hit me. Okay? And I want you to plan better. I want you to do better. You can. So I'm going to help you because I'm going to tell you where I messed up, and I'm going to tell you how you should do it the right way. And the first thing is, once you decide that you've had enough and it's time, now it's time for you to start planning and thinking about how you're going to do this the correct way, where you won't suffer, your family won't suffer. And as I said before, we're not talking about for just 1 year, 2 years. We're talking about give it 5 years. Think about the next 5 years. I need to be okay. I know that's like a big thing to think about in those long stretches, but it's reality because as you can see, this economy can change. Just anything can happen. Anything can happen. Okay, so your first step is going to be knowing your financial situation. You're probably saying, I know my financial situation. I know what it is. I know my bills I got to pay. Yes, totally. Write down all your bills. Start working on the ones that you can bring down to zero, completely get rid of. Do it. I'm going to tell you what I did. I cashed out my 401k and I paid, yes I did. I took it and paid off all my credit cards. I paid anything that had a balance on it. I took it down to zero. I paid off everything. My car was already paid for at that time. I paid off everything except my house. But other than that, I paid off everything. I wanted to have the least amount of bills going in, okay? That did work for me for that moment, but it was only temporary, and I did not know that, okay? So you want to write down all your bills. You want to see what you can get off your plate. Call them. Find out the ones interest rates you can get lowered, and put them in order of the interest rate. You know, the higher ones start paying more, or one that start getting them down. Whatever you need to do, that has to be a priority because that's the last thing you need. An extra additional bills weighing you down, especially when you're not getting a paycheck every 2 weeks. You wanna start working on your emergency fund. This one is tricky. So, of course, everybody write 3 to 6 months emergency fund. That's fine. I feel like you need 2. You need a savings and an emergency savings. Let me tell you why. As a 1099, you may get paid when you're supposed to. You may not get paid. It's no guarantee of time of when you're going to get paid with a 1099. And then you're paying bills differently with a 1099. Prime example. Now you're paying bills. You're going to pay that mortgage 2-3 months in advance. Same as BGE. And if you're not doing it that way, you're going to be setting that money aside to pay that money. And then, God forbid, things get tight or no income is coming in from that 1099. When you finally do get paid, you're going to be paying back. Now I got paid 2 months on that mortgage that's, you know, on a mortgage or bills that's behind, as well as pay ahead. Okay? And you still have to put that money aside for that emergency fund. Because under no circumstance do you want to touch that money, right? Because that's why it's an emergency fund. Okay? I had none. That's me. That's what I did. And it's not okay. You don't do that. Do better. Plan better. Number 2, explore side hustles. You want to say, when I left my 9 to 5, I said, I had my business in mind of what I was doing. This is how I'm going to make my money. Thinking as a W-2, you get paid from one income as a W-2, right? Well, some people have more than one. At that time, I only needed one. So 17 years, I only worked one job. So it's a 1099. Like I said, that 1099 can come late, don't come at all. You have to have multiple streams of income coming in. You have to be able to pay them bills, to eat, gas. You have to keep them coming in. There's no such thing. The bills are not going to be where you'll be put on hold. Your kids are going to need things. Your parents are going to need things. Things are going to happen. You have to have other ways of making money. That's it, other streams of income coming in. So you need to write down a list of things that, you know, you're good at, hobbies, things that you can monetize, things that you can make money from. Okay? You don't want to be like me. Like I said, it didn't happen the first year or the second year. But eventually, I was out doing DoorDash. I was out doing Sparks Delivery, which is Walmart. I was out doing Amazon. I'm just saying. Okay. Next. Okay. I said identify your skills. Next, you want to research opportunity. Use those skills that you have. How can I use my skills? You know, how can I get paid off of the skills I have? Hey, that's a great idea. You would be surprised when you sit down, and even I surprised myself once I sat still enough, say, hey, look, you know what? I do this well. I'm very good at this, and I'm very good at that. Focus on your strengths. Have them write them down, because sometimes you'd be surprised of, especially when I spend in now. I'm in my 40s. You know, you'd be surprised of the things that you forgot that, you know, you can do really, really well, that people would pay you to do. And I'm telling you, that's easier than doing deliveries. I'm telling you. Okay? And websites that's good for that is Fiverr and Upwork. Yeah, where you can offer your services, your freelance services, which is really good.